I'm Duff, living in the middle of nowhere, and today I'm working on the truck. Got a bit of work to do. There's Saf, sitting pretty. Okay, so first off, I gotta do my brake calipers up the front. I don't ever order my parts from online when it comes to things that have cores, so because they rip you off when you send it back because you have to pay shipping, and it's bullshit. Doing an oil change, not right now. It'll be whenever, because this is going to be like a long video of depending on whatever there. This is just all I have to do. Main thing is wheel bearing. This is passenger side wheel bearing, and a ball joint, an upper. The driver side that needs it. Okay. So yeah, there's a second ball joint there. It's not the same brand. I don't really care. Let's take a look. Oh my god, just fucking open up. There we go. Okay, so see how it's got this little things like that, and it looks like that. The only difference is the rubber. This didn't come greased, so I have to grease that one. This one came already done. So the grease fitting is somewhere right there. Yeah, the only difference is the rubber. That's it. That's it. Nothing at all else. So there's that. So in order to do your wheel bearing, you're gonna need these. It is a 35 mil to go on your axle. I have a 36 for the Mustang. So there we go. I got that. Yeah, it's Princess Auto Special, and I got some new metric fucking sockets because it's a 22 mil. Okay. Actually, here's something on here. So there, you see there's also one of these are stripped the shit up. So I only have 5 lugs. And the nut was, or the lug was messed up. So I've got that. Brake bar, e-brake's already on. Gotta get to working. Yeah, I got 2 jacks and a jack stand down here. First things first, I'm gonna untorque the axle shaft wheel bearing thing and the other lugs before I even jack it up, because, well, yeah. I'll show you an example of how bad my side pins are. You seen it moving, like it moves like that. Like it's bad. This is how bad my wheel bearing is. Pretty bad. Oh. There you go. Oh my. See what I mean? It's bad. So it gotta go. Alright, old bearing. Crap. Okay, I gotta switch hands. So, yeah, she is toast. And new bearing. So now I can't touch the camera with that. Like, but look at this. There's a dent in the back there. Right there. I'm gonna clean this all out though. Make sure I get everything out of there because there's a pile of shit in there. The back seal doesn't look to be all that great in there. Fuck, I should have bought that. I'm not worried. It's a beater truck. Getting new parts, I know, it's odd. This little clip here, there, that black thing there, that's for the ABS, and that's the other half. I have that here, but that one's still in good, so I'm not gonna fight with it to get it off. And that's where I'm at now. I put it all back together. Technically not bolted in, mainly because you see what's on there? That's never seize, okay? Or anti-seize. This stuff, okay? Very important, because otherwise that could, see how the rusty the bolt is? Yeah, that could have not went out well. Just gonna end up putting this all clipped in, bolt that all together, and then go to the next part. Oh, also, you see over there, that's brake pads? That is my pretty quiet, okay? Saf's playing with one of the kids that live in town. That's okay. She's somewhere. Saf! Come on, you dorky dog. Back to work. Okay, technically, it's done. All put back together. All I gotta do is just put the brake thing on. I know this is fucked up. I'm not gonna worry about it though. So the axle nut, that's 165 foot-pounds. Each one of these, so there's 3. There's one here, and there's one on the other side. I don't know if I'm looking at it. So that's why there's 3 holes. Okay, so right there. So that's where they are. 133 foot-pounds. You have that tapered there. So if you have a rivet in this bolt hole, you're gonna have to change it out. Just grind it off and punch it out. Then it goes up there and it clips it on there. It's your ABS sensor. Don't fuck with this. Don't need to. It's all never seized. Obviously you can see there's still a lot of never seized on the end of this. Actually, I'll just get that off. See? Bam. There we go. A little bit extra. Put it on these fucking lugs. It's a tiny bit. I'll put more. Because I can. But this is brand new. Oh, just gotta get this glove off. There we go. Now let's put the brake pads on and get that, and then I gotta work on the other side and do the upper ball joint. So the other ball joint is already not riveted at all. It's already bolts, so it's gonna be a quick 4 bolts on the top and then not so much on the and 1 on the bottom. Okay, very easy to do. Passenger side's done. Yes, I took actually 1 lug from the driver's side front, because I'm taking that off right now. Make sure you put the dust shield on when you put the wheel bearing on. Okay, I forgot that, because otherwise you have to take off the wheel, the frickin' caliper, and the rotor, and then 2 of the bolts for the wheel assembly, because that's where it goes through. And make sure the plate sticks away from it, because otherwise it'll hit the rotor. Now the other side. This side I'm just doing the ball joint. So yeah, there we go. Alright, upper ball joint. Upper ball joint I'm doing now. Okay, so I don't have to take off anything. The dust cover is this thing here. So there's a bolt that's on the top and on the front side. That's what it is talking about. So let's take a look. The wheel bearing looks sweet. It's like it's on. Yeah, the cable's good. It's for the ABS. That is fucking dirty. But I do know the ABS works. Alright. That's really close to the shock system. It actually is hitting. So what I'm going to have to do is cut this bolt a little short. Just cut it off right there. Because it actually is hitting. And that's not good. Yeah, because that bolt is actually supposed to be on the other way around. Shits and giggles. I'm going to take a look at the other side. Can I see it? Yeah, see how it is here? Yeah. They put this one on upside down. Thanks. Good job, idiots. This is why you don't put that upside down. Okay? So, sure, I could take it off. But I really don't want to fuck with it. I'm just going to cut it off short. Because I don't give a fuck. That's why. If I ever have to change these things... Oh, I might have to. Look at that. She's kind of messed up. Yeah, that's splitting. Okay, so I need a new drive side. What the fuck is that? Sway bar link. There we go. Alright, this is 13 mil. Oh my god, that actually come off really easily. Okay. Okay. So that's the easy way. Otherwise, it would have been rivets. Okay, you'll have the bolts underneath probably going to turn soon. See how it's turning completely? So that's why I have the ratchet to do that too. Oop, wrong way. That's just shits and giggles. Wow, that one came off easily. No, see, that's what I'm talking about. So sometimes you'll get this, sometimes you'll get that. And that's why you have to have a second wrench. I think I'm going to need a new tie rod end too, because that looks like it might be split. Lovely. Lots of work on the car. Alright, I'm going to get this and yeah, you know what I mean. If you're going to take this off, you're going to have to turn your wheel so the front is open as much as possible. Otherwise you're going to hit your sway arm link. Make sure you keep at least 2 bolts in, otherwise it's just going to spin. And if you're like me, the cotter pin doesn't want to go, and it is, on my wrench it says it's a 25 mil or a 1 inch. Okay? I don't have a 1 inch or a 25 mil, so I'm stuck with this. And I don't like how that is. Fuck. You know, I could... Oh, I gotta figure out, like, right now from what I see, I also need 2 new lower ball joints. Because the things are split. They're screwed. The joys of working on cars. But I'm gonna try to get that off. It's gonna be a bitch. But most likely an extra bit of leverage is gonna be what's gonna help me. Otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Just pure fun. Got the nut off. I did straighten it back out because when you're doing this, you want to have it straight, okay? Yeah. And I've got my cheater bar. That's how I got it off. The old one's out. That's just grease gun. That's what I used. There's the old one. Dirty piece of shit. The new one comes with 2 sets of bolts, one for like a smaller kind of thing. Gives me a second set of bolts. So that's how I'm doing mine. I'm gonna put mine top down. I can't put this in yet because it needs to be there. So I'll have to use the big nut, which is right there, to pull that down, and it's not even near it. The other one had a lot of play. Tuning fork. Bash the shit in that to get that out. And those bolts that were sticking upwards were in the way. So no, that was not fun. It does have damage on the back side. Not sure if you can see that. It's right there to the back. If it shows right to the left, see how it's a little bent? Yeah, so... Oh, one other funny thing is, this is the old crown nut. Yes, the old crown nut is actually the same threads as your lugs. And since I don't have a 6th nut, I can put that on there, because here it'll fit flush and flat. Just I won't torque it down. Not actually gonna be probably doing that to be stupid. Okay, random. Yeah, put that in, get that down. I'm gonna torque down, or at least tighten down the top, so that way those are in. Get that cut. That's actually the thing I should be doing first. Fully installed, okay. Do I know what the torque specs are for this bolts? No. Do I know the one at the bottom? No. I put it where it was tight enough, and I got the cotter pin in, and then I folded it down and under. See how the pin's folded under? I pushed it in after. That's as far as I know. I don't know what the torque would be technically, but honestly, I'm not freaking worried. I greased that in. My grease gun sucks. It was like taking forever to do that. Got that clean, so that should help with... Oh, put these... Sorry. Because this has got to go back in here. Let's see if I can just... And now I can probably hear it. I can see people like, what are you doing? Trying to get this in. What do you think it looks like I'm doing? Failing to get it in. Yes. Or somewhat in. It's it. Good enough. Yep. Now I'm just gonna... Yes, I put ADCs on all that. Get the tools out of the way. Tire goes on. Okay, I'm just gonna put this on. I need 2 hands. It's done. I torqued all of them except the crown to 140 pounds torque. Okay, because that's proper spec. And like I do the 5, and then I just do obviously in the start, and then I just do it around again. But that I just did like a half turn because I don't want to like destroy my wheel. But that's like a thread protector right now. So Saf, we're going inside, right? Well, let's go. Let's go. Okay, super excited. Okay, we're going inside. I'm gonna clean up in here. I'm not gonna do the oil change and all that stuff. Like I've got what? Brakes, oil change, 2 oil filters, the other ball joint. Gonna look for some bushings. I don't need to replace the actual shaft in that, but some bushings for the sway arm link. And gonna go order some lower end ball joints. Awesome. Gotta love that, eh? But like always, have a good one.